Hey y'all, it's Kat with Windmill Farms. We are not in North Mississippi. We are still at the Broussards in Louisiana. See our previous video for the reason why. But this particular video is going to be dedicated to Brett Broussard because, well, he's fixing to miss out on something tonight because he's at work. Sorry, Brett. And therefore, I got told that I needed to make a video. So, come on along with me as I make a Dutch baby pancake. Come on, y'all. You know, it's always an adventure. Alright, y'all, so I already have all of the ingredients out here, so I'm fixing to go over everything. Now, the recipe will be in the description below. If you've made this before and you have a different recipe, leave me a comment and let me know. I'm always interested in learning new recipes and different ways that people do this. But what you need for this particular one is going to be 1 cup of flour, 4 eggs, 1 cup of milk, a half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, plus 3 tablespoons of butter. Now this should be all-purpose flour. The recipe does not actually call for self-rising. So, it's real simple. You're going to take 5 of these ingredients because we're going to hold the regular butter off for just a minute. You're going to put them in a bowl and you're going to blend them until they're smooth. I like to start with the wet ingredients first. So we've got milk, and the eggs, and the butter. Now, I use an immersion blender because that's what I have at home. They happen to have one here at the Broussards, so that's what I'm going to use. You can use a regular blender. You can use any sort of mixer you have. The main thing is this batter needs to be smooth. Absolutely no lumps. Just like pancake batter. Now, I just put my salt in my flour. What that's doing too is aerating your batter, which will help it be good and light and fluffy here in just a second. I'm going to leave that because I'll actually run it just a smidgen again right before I pour it into the pan. Now, your oven needs to be preheated to 450 degrees. You're going to take and turn on a pan. I would do this in cast iron. It's the only way that I would do it. It's just, that's how I am. But you're going to take the other 3 tablespoons of butter and you're going to melt it right here in the cast iron. I try to make sure that it gets all up on the sides and everything because when you put this in the oven, it's going to grow and you don't want it to stick. So I try to make sure that I have the sides coated as well.
Say hi, Abby.
Hi. Once I get the sides coated, I kind of cut it up so it'll melt a little quicker. You can pre-melt the butter if you want to. I don't see a whole lot of point to it.
Make sure you wash your hands before you start.
Of course. And that your stove is clean. That way if you flip something out, you can just put it right back. And Abby, I'll clean your stove after I'm done.
I hope you guys will edit some of that out.
Melt already.
Yeah, because as soon as you get it in the pot, I gotta get it outside.
Yep. Alright. You want this to get a kind of frothy look to it. One last little beat to make sure it's good and aerated. Now that's going to cook in the oven for about 20 minutes. What you're looking for is you're looking for it to grow and it'll rise kind of on the sides around the edge, and you want a nice golden brown color on top. Depending on your oven, it may take longer. At home, it takes nearly 30 minutes for one of these to cook. Here, it's probably only going to take about the 18-20 minutes that the recipe calls for. So we'll come back after we pull it out of the oven so you can see it. In our oven at home, they normally don't blow up quite like this, but this is pretty much what you want to see, is golden brown. There's enough butter that there's still going to be some butter on top, so it keeps it kind of soft in the middle, but that's it. That is a Dutch baby pancake. Now, you can eat this however you want. I will actually be taking some powdered sugar and lightly dusting over the top of this. And then we have some strawberries in their own syrup that we'll be serving with it that people can put on top of it. So there you go. That's a Dutch baby pancake. And we'll show you a little bit of a film of us eating it here in a little bit. Well, it seems to be a hit here. So like I said, the recipe will be in the description below. If you make a Dutch pancake or a Dutch baby or Dutch baby pancake, whatever you call it, tell me about it. Leave me a comment below. We read every single comment we get and we try to respond to every single one. But I love finding out how other people take and make them. So y'all, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you know somebody else who might like it, share it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to us. So right now, I'm going to eat my piece. I'm going to tell y'all to have a blessed day. And as always, be safe.
Alrighty, y'all. We just got through eating dinner. Y'all just seen the dinner and you seen the lovely video that Laura did cooking it up. This is what's left of the Dutch pancake or the Dutch baby, whatever it is you call it. Y'all can tell it must have been a hit because it ain't there. The strawberries, yep, they're gone too. Amy says we need seconds. And that's it. It's gone. So it must have been good, y'all.